Welcome to another episode of Successful Living. I'm your host, Rob Auclair, financial planner at Balanced Wealth Management in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. On today's show, we're going to talk about appreciation and how by you appreciating other people and people appreciating you, how that can actually make for a better lifestyle and a happier life. We're then going to be joined by Chad Kritzis. Chad is our real estate expert from Home Smart Real Estate, and Chad will discuss market conditions, the upcoming real estate season, and investment property. We are then going to talk about market correction. Obviously, with market turmoil as of right now, mid-March, what should you be doing with your portfolio at different stages of your life? We're going to talk about that. And then finally, we're going to take a look at Roth 401ks. We have a viewer question, and we'll say which one should we be using, the Roth or the traditional. So let's get started. Today's word of the day is appreciation. Appreciation is recognition and enjoyment of the good qualities of someone or something. And when we talk about appreciation, it really is a genuine appreciation that we need to look at. It's not just saying, hey, you did a good job. It's genuinely meeting that and lifting people up. And by doing that, you improve the relationship and the connection that you're going to have with somebody else. I tell my daughter all the time, she gets very scared of like how judgy she can be, and I tell her, listen, you need to be proactive, and I think part of that is you put yourself out there. And some of us are scared to say, hey, if I give a compliment and they don't take it, what's going to happen? But I think more often than not, people are very accepting as long as it's genuine. So let's take a look at what the benefits are of being appreciative. Number one, better relationships. Those who express appreciation to their partner are more committed to them and more likely to stay in a relationship. And my example here is when I first got married, my wife and I would always joke around, and I always, I wouldn't give her all the compliments that she probably needed or deserved. And as I've gotten older, I still will joke around with her, but by giving that appreciation, it is reciprocal and it does make that relationship stronger. Number two, it improves mental well-being. So taking a moment to show appreciation does wonders for mental health because it helps combat negative emotions ranging from anger to resentment to fear and everything in between. Number three, it actually improves physical health. Those who feel appreciated tend to take better care of themselves physically. And number four, improves self-esteem. Appreciative people are more likely to behave in a positive way, even when others behave less kindly. They experience more sensitivity and empathy toward other people and a decreased desire to seek any sort of revenge or whatever it is. So, when we talk about appreciation and we get to this, we look at all those benefits, but sometimes, what I try to do is give you a few examples of, and again, I could be the same way, just how to be more appreciative. So number one, brag about how helpful someone is. So when I actually think about this, I say it's not about, bragging about yourself. If you can pick someone else out, and I do this to my basketball team all the time, in front of everyone, if someone's done a good job, I'm actually going to tell them, listen, you've done a great job. I'm doing it in front of people. I'm being very specific about it, and I'm trying to raise them up in front of other people. Number two, rethink your worldview. I think, and again, when I say this goes for me as well. I think we take a lot of things for granted. So whether it's health, whether it's even the country that we live in with what's going on in Ukraine, if we just think about, I'm struggling with this today, can you imagine what someone's struggling with where there's war going on and you have to leave your house and you might not be able to find your kids? And I know that's dramatic and it's easier said than done, but I think when we can put something in perspective, it can be very helpful. Number three, be specific. I have a basketball player on my team, I know I always come back to this, but he plays great defense and nobody ever recognizes it. And I say, hey, Jack, you played great defense today. You won us the game. You stopped the best player. By being specific, he'll remember that, appreciate it, and makes him feel better. Number four, don't compare yourself to others. I say also don't compare others to others. And then finally, write a thank you note. I try to bring this about as often as possible. I don't do it enough in my personal life, but in my business life, I think there's something to be said. If you're typing an email versus actually writing something on paper, the response that I get from people, honestly, is overwhelming. I mean, they really, oh, you wrote it? And I even put like a stamp on it. I handwrite the address, and I just make it come from me rather than an email. When we return, we'll be joined by Chad Kritzis. Stay tuned.